Peace. Carpe. Seize that shizzle, because we all need to project peace. But right now, we are going to go deep, deep, deep. Do you hear me? Deep, y'all. Okay, so I'm all protected because I went deep, 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 deep. Okay, Mausolea, the Oracle of Souls. I did a first impression of this. I spoke to friends and family about it and decided to share the deepness. So let's take a look. First off, let's look at these lines of meaning. Sigils, not really, but I can interpret the meanings, but this is not right now. Maybe in 100 years, if this becomes lore, maybe then it becomes a sigil. But right now, there's no juice in this, but this is cool. Excuse me. All right. So I decided, guidebook, to use this Lo Scarabeo deck. Illustrations by Jason Engle and text by a Stoddard and also Jason Engle. There are also translations. Our Studio RGE Avalon, lovely name. Okay, so the spread I worked on, based on what I found as a recommendation in a YouTube review. If I could ever find it again, I'll link it below, but it is out there. The Way of Paths. The review said it gets deep enough if you look inward on the paths. Use the 6 card because this is beastly. Beastly. So we went the way of paths. 6 cards. My 6 cards after the first shuffle. Arthur, the Goodly King, then the Keeper of Whispers, third, the Thinker, but not like Rodin's Thinker. This is a totally unique thinker. Fourth, the Mistress of Harmony, because I don't know enough to say if this is authentic to Hathor. I'm going to assume not, so I'm going with Mistress of Harmony. She's a badass. Can you see that crook? My face is numb today. It's bothersome. Sorry. The 5th, Lady of Masks. She has everything. She hides everything behind a mask, but nothing. Everything else is stripped away except for her mask. And the 6th card of the conclusion, the end of your path. I came up with the Mother of Homestead. got reflections everywhere. So I journaled the shizzle out of these today. This is a lovely, I've been saving this journal. Sometimes, you get a journal and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but it sure is pretty. It's pretty. So this is Peter Popper Press. And it's got gilded edges. I think I added this. Yeah, this is not original, but I added it at some point. So it's black and gold. It's embossed and gilded, foiled, and that's the spine. So this deck found its home. It found its home. Okay. Set the pen aside and do some deep and take the mask off for all y'all. Do you like my broken bookshelf? It broke in the middle of night a few days ago. Like at 2 a.m. it went thump, and I was like, it was traumatic. I'm like just searching for any light I could find. I'm like, what the hell just fell? All right, so I'm going to read. Sorry, that's boring. I'll show you. So, hello. This is the first impression entry for the Mausolea Oracle of Souls by Jason Engle. So, my note here, the guidebook needs an index or table of content. Ha! It went away. Let's hope it stays away. So, I'm going to do that at some point and show you on an Instagram picture. Probably do the realms by alphabet or something. Pages of the guidebook are numbered, so at least I can reference that. Okay. The first reading using the spread from the guidebook, The Way of Paths. So, where do you enter the path? Second card, the obstacle. 3, objective. 4, next steps. 5, external forces. And 6, conclusion. Fin. So, excuse me. Maybe I'll edit this. We'll see. If I leave it in, then you'll know I edited it out. Alright. Arthur. My journey begins as Arthur, the champion of Avalon. A cape of fur, heavy plate armor, long sword, triskel, and Celtic knots or border. Keywords: companionship, nobility, and self-realization. Those will come in handy along the path. We like to take a quest. Since this is gaming, we like to take quests with a group. Nobility, a true purpose. Self-realization, there's character growth along the way. So, Arthur is found in the realm of Anwen, afterworld of Anwen. Arthur is a goodly king, seeking to restore himself. Seek better natures. I'm not alone in my fight. I'm not alone. I have y'all. So, step 2 along the path. The obstacle. Obstacles. The obstacle. Right away in my path, my biggest obstacle makes itself known to me. The Keeper of Whispers. Uh-oh. 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 Out of order. The Keeper of Whispers, not whiskers. Whispers. The mad prophet. We have a scythe. We have this essence wisping away a cowl and a helmet of bone. A little bit reddish, tatty robes. So the tool is the scythe, the Keeper of Whispers. Also, check out those nails, wicked long. Weapons in of themselves. Left-handed essence, right wielding the tool in a horizontal, thou shalt not pass. It's like a Sphinx riddle, like answer the riddle. What is your obstacles? Answer, tell me now, biche. So he's situated in a gorge, or we'll find out it's a valley, but I described it to myself as a gorge, lined with stone sentinels, setting the scene. So if you look at the face, black, null, blackness, nullness, nothing, no. Just a little spark of essence. Keywords, curiosity, always seek, that's my thing. Madness, try to avoid, always try the madness. And forbidden knowledge. Knowledge should not be gated. Knowledge should be shared. That's my goal. Okay. The realm of Sheol. Sheol. The realm of Sheol is home for the keeper. Sheol, not like a oceanic shoal. S-H-E-O-L. I don't know if it's a word, so could be shale. I don't know. That sounds better than shoal. Shale. Make up words. It's gamer creative. Make up your own chisel. Okay. We find out that he dwells. It's masculine to me. I don't know why. Valley of Saints, not stone sentinels. These are saintly. His goal, the goal of the keeper. Document all that has been, is, and yet to be. As a mad prophet, his knowledge is safe from shared writing and oral traditions, lucidity, and mad writing. Lucid writing, stream of consciousness. He also makes up his own language as he goes. So, shale. Okay, so the obstacle, my obstacle. My obstacle is, shall, will, always. Can't read my writing. Can you read my writing? Okay. Let's see. My obstacle is, shall, will, always be tied to communication. I live on a path, seeking knowledge, and have found few souls in the shale, interested in my truth. The realm of shale is a light and dark duality. Back to light and dark. Every language in the world. The first two words about color is related to light, dark, day, night, white, black, duality. And this also comes from that point. The realm of shale is a light and dark duality. The path out of shale requires of me to seek inner, to look inner to my core, to find self and put myself outward into the world as I am. I am. I am. All right. Next. I wrote a lot. We have the thinker, the objective, the quest, my goal, what I seek. My path leads me as the thinker, as the father of all knowledge, all, triple underlined. The thinker is crowned. He's crowned with an alarm clock. Can you see that? I don't know. Crowned with a black alarm clock. Or is that a stopwatch? And there's tendril of essence wisping up. He has a belt of scrolls. Oops. Has a belt of scrolls where he writes all of his knowledge down, and his feather quill is of essence. His robes are grays and purples washed out. Appearances are not critical to the thinker he's stuck in his head. There are, in the background, Greekish columns, some mist, morning-looking sunrise. That looks sunrise to me. Hello. And he also, if you look at his neck area, he's got like a stiff leather collar to protect his speaking, but he can't speak because no one can understand him. So maybe it's a restriction on the color. He is from the Republic of Pandemonium. I love writing that word, pandemonium. Lots of fun things to write. The inhabitants of Pandemonium are bound to ideals. The thinker is literally the foundation of this city-state. Knowledge, instruction, reinvention, reinvented. Keep that in mind. So, we as a parliament of green owls, we seek to exchange knowledge in a flow of in and out, an I-O cycle, in and out. Is it FIFO, LIFO? That's first in, first out, last in, last out. And there are other acronyms we could use, but I-O data, data I-O, in and out, information outpost. The thinker mans an information outpost. My quest, my seeking, embrace the abilities in this human life. Seek knowledge to learn and to share. Add knowledge to memory pools at every opportunities we have. The thinker quest to learn has led me to teach and to share the Parliament of Owls. That's us. I share. I don't necessarily teach because I'm not a qualified teacher of anything except love, life, live the life you love, and random music lyrics from 1980s. All right, here we go. That is the thinker. He's going to walk past. Step 4 is the next steps. I first wrote immediate action message, and then I thought about it. I am. Next steps, I am. That's very key to me, to think as I am. But aim also. There you go. I am, aim. That's a coincidence that I'm going to build on because I am. I have aims. May my aim be honorable, syllables tough from my truth. This is maybe a little entertaining, but journaling this was very serious for me, and I'm sharing because it's deep and maybe to help someone along the way, unlock something along the route, and just share because I am. We are a Parliament of Owls. All right. My path, I'm reading. There we go. It's a pretty page. I like it. Ankh, crook, flail, Egyptian symbols. All right. Okay, here we go. Big screaming Hathor at the top. But I didn't want to just assume, because I haven't done any research on the Egyptian pantheon beyond the History Channel. But Mistress of Harmony, that is where I went with this. She's also carrying a stave crook. So let's see what I wrote. Okay. My path sets me onto next steps toward my aim, Hathor, as the Mistress of Harmony, achievable through meditation, communication, and culture. Resolve disputes betwixt and between realms and humans. Seek love, seek external mediation. Strong advice, very strong advice. Don't negotiate with yourself ever, because you always undervalue yourself. As the Mistress of Harmony, she carries a crook as a staff tool. She has ornaments on her skirt. Are they medals? Are they protections? Her headpiece has what resembles bull horns. The essence wisp from her glowy eyes and is in the finger, which I thought was sunrise. This looks like a very dramatic sunset. So we went from sunrise, misty morning, to a glowy sunset. So there's been progression in my eyes. So the Mistress of Harmony lives in the dominion of Duat. Duat. The symbols in the little sigil at the bottom: winged ankh, a flail, and a crook. Duat is full of desert monuments. I underlined the S of desert because that's how I was taught to spell the difference between dessert and desert. You always wanted more, so that's why dessert has two S's. That's a, I don't know, second, third, fourth grade word spelling memory device. Mnemonic, not really. In Duat, you need to face reality with pure heart, pure intentions. I need to face my truths. There are mystery rituals. Know myself. Seek to know myself. Tools we can bring to the desert monuments, the mystery rituals. Hydration, lubrication, to offset the friction of the sand. Okay, the fifth step on the path. What are the eternal forces and how does my guide interact? Okay. My guide, the Lady of Masks, the Shaper. My journey is impacted by external forces from the empire of Urkala. Few who enter that domain are ever permitted, all capped, permitted to leave again. My guide is her keywords: reclamation, vanity, surface appearances. This card contributed to the entire reason that I am doing this video and going deep with you. A little bit more I wrote about Urkala. I've been through the Mausolea website and the guidebook in pretty much a detail, at least on these 5-6 cards and realms. Urkala dualities of light and dark. There we go again. To voyage, the voyage through will demand balance. See the balance of the anvil-shaped head, the metronome-ness. That's what I got. I must reject obligations that impede upon my quest. Journey on my seeking path. It's not for me. So this is a heat, desolate, flat plain. It's just baked wasteland. The Lady of Masks, she's basically stripped bare except her mask. How many masks can she take off? All of them or none? They're all masks. Okay. External forces on my path. My quest diverts to find a path away from emotional blackmail. I will rely upon logic and reason of the thinker. So I'm going to rely backwards on the logic and reason of the thinker. And the strength of Arthur as I journey into self-realization. May the thinker brighten my path into reinvention. See how that all comes circle? But we're not done yet. We are just on the path. All these external actors on me to help me reach my goals, finish my quest. So vanity. I reject vanity and the false appearances of the Lady of Masks. Urkala won't be able to claim me forever. Remember where it said permitted to leave? The shaper aspect of the Lady of Masks, to see myself as others perceive me, I take off the mask, go deep with you here. I wish to be, I am. I am. We are. Parliament of Owls. Eule. Alright, in conclusion, the end of the path. Alright. I want to show you something. Where is it? Okay, so see where I all capped, permitted, and reject. I was like, no. I reject this whole concept. I will not play the game of I will not play the game. But I'm here with you in deepness, deep deediness. Okay, conclusion. We came up with the mother of homestead. Okay, what I wrote. The matriarch wears a solar disc headpiece with horns and feathers, blue and golden rolls. Her tool is a dual eagle crook staff. She has reeds made into a belt over her skirt and a solar disc protection in reeds. One of her hands on the crook is sharp as a weapon, and her other hand is soft and waiting to receive. Open the matriarch. This energy is not masculine or feminine. It is the concept of fertility of mind, concept of nurture, reflection, rejection, that's where I got that from, opportunities, consequences. Okay. My present aim. I am back in the dominion of Duat with the matriarch. Judge me as you judge yourself. So hello, green owls. Hello, fellow travelers. This was the path as I took it today and journaled it today. The path in the Mausolea Oracle of Souls, Deep Edition. The matriarch energy. So welcome to the homestead. Maintain a core of your self-morals, your compass. Reject opportunities that skew you off the path of your moral compass. Accept consequences for your actions. That was my stomach. Refuge to all. Find light in the darkest mysteries. The homestead is your refuge. I can be your refuge. I can be here. Maybe someday we will exchange knowledge. Be true. My truth is learn something new each and every day. Couldn't you tell that was a light bulb going on? So that is a wrap up. All right, I also just purchased GrunEule.com. So I will be putting up my website in the coming month. If any of you are artists, I would love and welcome and cherish any concepts that you want to share about green owls, the Parliament of Owls, owlets. So I will be working on the website. I will be consulting with friends and family. I will be releasing maybe gridding and readings, maybe just a forum where we can talk about things as long as it's not too hard to manage, because it's going to be on WordPress because I'm lazy. And it's going to be pretty low tech. But much love to all y'all. Learn something new every day. Carpe pass. Seize peace. Pass on peace. Peace, peace, peace. I love y'all. Much respect. Bye.